Why are you single? Lack of effort. I don't seek out dates nor do I put much effort into my appearance besides showering so I don't smell. I'm not averse to the idea of dating, it's just not a priority. Because I'm in love on guys who are heterosexuals, see. Because I hate the alternative. When you have been abused constantly throughout your life you will never be good enough for someone else, and when your attempts at relationships prove you were never good enough, then there is no longer a reason to continue trying. Besides, being alone isn't a bad thing. The perception that being single is to be lonely and unhappy is false. I have always been unhappy in a relationship because I know I am going to get cheated on no matter what I do. Without that stress that all causes, I am always going to be happier. I'm asexual and probably aromantic. There are quite literally zero benefits that are worth being in a relationship. Not to be a total asshole, but why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? I sound misogynistic by saying that, but I don't mean it that way. I'm just not good at articulating the nuances. I'm too scared to ask them out. 'Cause I'm under 16. When I like a girl, I prefer to just stare at her and then masturbate at home. I'm autistic. I am easily taken advantage of. I am naive. I gave up. My daughter is crazy beautiful and I don't trust anyone to be around her. I need to learn to love myself first before I can love someone else. I'm built different, triumphant face, triumphant face, triumphant face. Girls are just a distraction of my grind. Sigma shit. I want a maid with benefits more than a girlfriend, so I figure I shouldn't put someone through that. Ugly and ace, so probably wouldn't get a BF/GF and would probably be left BC. I don't like sex. Good omens. Because I am stupid or super smart, can't decide. My ex broke up with me because I'm too stingy with my money. Because there are no women that I meet worthy of a relationship, so staying single is the best option. 1. My choice. 2. I enjoy being single a lot compared to my ex. 3. Women these days have unrealistic demands and are way too materialistic and arrogant. My wife would get mad if I dated someone else. I don't blame her. Enormous penis. Ugly. I just need a hug. Actually, I am very satisfied with my hand and Wi-Fi. I use Reddit. Muslim. Unrealistic expectations from anime and dramas. I'm on Reddit. You don't need more explanation. Not sure exactly. Probably because being chubby makes me attractive to a smaller pool of women suitors. Also, I'm a progressive atheist who doesn't want kids, and many of the women in my area are conservative Christians, and I don't like just excluding people, but I feel that these differences in life philosophy is just too grand to be worked through. So I guess you could say I'm picky, but it's more like I'm old enough to know what I want and feel like certain things aren't worth compromising since they're important to me. I made mistakes. Thinking about it, my life is just a succession of mistakes. I'm too melancholic to make a jokesry. I'm in high school and an introvert. Does it, I speak to the people I need to because it would be very uncomfortable. Nobody wants to date a mildly autistic adult. I'm too lazy and selfish to put the work in required to have a happy relationship. I have no confidence and haven't asked anyone. Not by my own choice. I suffer from a rare case called the ugly. Too emotionally drained to be bothered. The minute they start playing games or give me drama, I'm out. I'm 14. I used to tell myself that I was ugly. Sometimes I still do, but I'm clawing my way out of that mindset. It's slow going, but still, I'm trying. Now I think I could date if I wanted to, and I would love to have someone, but I just don't date. I don't really meet any women. My interests aren't really conducive to meeting people, at least not in real life. I meet tons of people online, but I don't like the idea of a long-distance relationship. So unless I happen to meet someone online who lives near me, I'll just stay alone. Plus I'm moving to Germany hopefully next year, so I feel like it would be kind of pointless to start dating now. I don't want to find someone I like and have to leave them. I am too scared to love again, but I just imagine be with someone and all the cute stuff with it, but make it real really makes me sad / anxious / nervous / etc. In forgetting how to have a normal conversation, less be with someone. No friends, no money, no social life. I'm aware of my own isolation and that I potentially getting all alone because of me and terrifies me. Days go on and in falling deeper. My ex was a really good awesome guy. He made me feel that we were for each other, 3 years and a compromise ring. In the end he left me for a single mother of 21 years old with a little girl of 7 or 8, I don't know. He hates kids. He was 28 and I was recently 25. I end up so lonely that now my head is so fuck up. I know it's not a big deal and other people have been in something worse and I hate myself for being so weak. This is the first time I open in years. I thought I needed to express it somehow. Sorry if you read this lame random internet story. Folded hands. I'm stuck between I don't want to wake up alone and I love the freedom to do what I please. I'm dating, but nothing too serious. Truthfully, I just don't have the time or the patience to deal with someone else's issues anymore. I struggle enough with my own day-to-day shit. When you lump someone else's shit in, that's generally just as bad. It seems to be a recipe for disaster every time. So at this point in my life, honestly, I'd rather just be by myself. Maybe someday if I'm ever able to get my shit fully together I can try again, but as it stands now I'm better off alone for the sake of my own mental health. Just got out of a 10-year abusive relationship and now I am a single dad with 2 kids. 30, overweight, and thinning hair. Luckily I have said fuck it to all of this and I'm exercising and losing weight to get my confidence back up. From what I have seen, confidence is key regardless of how you look. I have seen bigger men than me rocking the bald look and dating way above their attractiveness level just because they have the confidence of a madman. Nice try, mom. My wife won't let me have a girlfriend. It's probably because my girlfriend just broke up with me. Straight up. Relationships suck. I've seen way too many relationships fail due to stupid things. Right after sex, everything changes. I'm extremely flexible, I'll give up my soul to make you happy, but with zero reciprocation from the other party, you feel underappreciated over time. No one should have to change their life for another person, but unfortunately my life would have to drastically change for any other person to fit into it. I wake up early, I game super late, while watching movies at the same time. I eat at random times, sometimes unbelievably healthy, other times, literal cotton candy for breakfast. It was good. I hang out with no other humans ever, so you need to be the biggest homebody ever, with a background of partying. Overall it seems I'm destined for a solo life. I'm trans and overweight. Hopeful that eventually I find someone. Someone did a shit job on the cut. Always been self-conscious equals lack of confidence equals lack of life confidence equals can't close with ladies even when it's going really good. I'm romantic with a like for women and all my friends are trans masc or non-binary mask-leaning. Just haven't found any female companion that I have felt a connection with and I enjoy the single life, is what I tell myself. I'm a Redditor. Because I have a kid with someone I no longer want to be with. I red-pilled myself and now it's hard for me to trust women. And I honestly don't long that much for female relationships. I'm not saying I dislike women, I just don't go out of my way, and the way the dating scene is now, I really don't have patience for. I'm not a huge fan of texting, and the mom of my kid wants me to get back together with her, so if I started talking to another female that would open a massive can of worms when it comes to me seeing my kid. At this point in my life it's just not worth the trouble. Not to mention all the medical stuff I've been going through. I'm still getting my strength back. I can barely do steps, let alone run, from being in a hospital bed for so long, so sex is just a no-go from a stamina point of view. I can't hold a conversation. Just completely apathetic towards everything, I don't know why. 5'6". Because I want to be. I had a bad string of experiences trying to find love, So tired of expending so much emotional energy. So I just started doing things that would help me grow, like taking on a big promotion, doing a job I really like, taught myself to garden. I have one of the best gardens in the neighborhood. I went back on dating apps and even reached out to a person I talked to previously, and I just didn't feel it. I'm really grateful and content with myself. 'Cause I keep going for the wrong type. All my relationships were abusive in some type of way. I'm blaming the pandemic for this.